Legon cities are in a rebuilding exercise, and they want to use this competition to bring on board all those players they intend to use for the next Premier League season. Nations FC have equally brought on some new players. You'll be spotting some of them in this afternoon's game. Notable ones are Raymond Oko-Gripman, who was brought from the relegated Great Olympics. They've also brought in Michael Abrakwa from Sky FC, the same team that produced Baba Musa and the likes. Nations FC parading a familiar faces from last season's league. That's Kofi Mensah, William Appleton. That's the whistle to start this second game of the Nsenkyire Cup here. It's Legon Cities up against Nations FC. Live on Green Gold TV and Max TV. Here is Akom. Danso with an early chance for Nations, and it's the first corner of the afternoon. Richard Danso, the former Eduana and Wafa striker, trying to cause early problems for Legon Cities. It's a corner. Abdul Karim to take it. Abdul Karim's delivery, header by Simpson. Ball is cleared away by Akom. Back to Abdul Karim. Here is Barry Maba with a left-footed effort. No problems for goalkeeper Clinton Beku. Nations FC looking for the opener. Cross comes in. Barry Maba is lurking, but can get onto that ball. It's a goal kick. Throw in for Legon Cities, Neron Kote to Akom. Akom back to Kote. Barry Maba intercepts. Akom is trying to find Kote. Throw in for Legon Cities. Here is Kote. Barry Maba takes possession, but Kote was trying to get the ball, but it goes out for a throw into Nations. Here is Foster Chum. It's a long ball in. He's trying to find the striker. This should be their first goal for Legon Cities. Kofi Mensah making a mistake, but the young striker, Richmond Owusu, unable to make it count. Certainly should be doing better, Kofi Mensah. There was an opportunity presented on the plate, but the young striker just failing to deal with it. But Mensah has gone down, the nation's goalkeeper, after that mistake. He's asking to be taken off. And it's very early in the game. The Nations FC goalkeeper. You can see the goalkeeper's trainer issuing instructions to him. That could have been dangerous. He certainly should be timing his tackle really well. He missed and the player had nobody in orange to pass the ball. He tried to float it across the 18-yard box, but there was nobody out there. It's in Nsenkyire Cup 2024. That's the miss by Kofi Mensah. Lucky not to have been punished for that mistake. Cross comes in from Asamoah, nobody there for Legon Cities. Here's the Gripman. Now Danso. It's Abdul Karim for Nations. Here is Chipsa. Now Barry Maba kills the ball to the far post. It's a decent effort from Barry Maba. It's a goal kick. The vision from Chipsa is brilliant. He spots his strike partner. He checks onto the right foot, bends the body, and trying to curl it to the right-hand side, but he's not successful, Barry Maba. Foul for Legon Cities. Abdul Karim, the culprit. Dennis Adoma loses possession. Now here is Danso. It's interesting to see how he's fought all the way back to defend. Abdul Karim does what to pick up Barry Maba. Aaron Corte is beaten. He brings him down from behind. It's a free kick for Nations. Aaron Corte completely beaten by Barry Maba, tracking him down and bringing him down. In the end, it's a free kick. Was one of the star performers for Nations last season. Simpson to take the free kick. Akom to Corte. Corte is trying to find Adoma. Powerful header away by Akom. Throwing for Nations. Abrakwa to take for Nations. Goes all the way to Danso. Heads the ball down. Here's Kelvin Ampofo. Trying to look for Berima back. Can he shoot first time? Good defending from Akom. But not the best of clearances. Abraka with a sliding tackle that wins possession for Nations. Now Abdul Karim. Lovely 10. Wants to shoot. But the ball flies over into the stands for a goal kick. Beku. Referee Clement Kwame Nkua calls for the ball. Likely to drop it for the goalkeeper. Yes, he does for Beku. Free kick for Nations. Here is a Gripman to Uppington. Here comes Danso. Cross intercepted by Foster Chum. Chum is from the books of Vision FC. Chipsa takes possession for Nations and he finds Uppington. There's an appeal for a foul against Nations. Free kick in favor of Nations FC. They have a player down. Looks like it's Kelvin Ampofo. Came off a late challenge. Here is Akom. Free kick. Nations have the advantage. Here is Karim to Gripman. Gripman is seen as a direct replacement for Michael Ewa-Mensah, who joined Hearts of Oak a couple of weeks ago. Georgia Samoa up against Danso. Free kick. Nations have a foul. Foster Chum with a late tackle on Richard Danso. Kofi Mensah does well to save the situation for his side, but the clearance is poor. Legon Cities can make it 1-0. It's a long ball, but it goes horribly wrong. The idea was good from the captain of the side, Edu Jemfi, Nana Amanfo, after Kofi Mensah's poor clearance. But could have done better. It was quite a distance, but a bit of patience and precision would have troubled the Abrankesi Bay side. Francacom to Neron Kote. Edu Jemfi. Richmond Owusu unable to control. Simpson, ball cleared by Korte. Owusu, Edu Jemfi, but Owusu commits a foul right in the middle of the park. Free kick for Nations. Ampofo at the end of that bar tackle. That's the incident. Leg challenge from Owusu. Here is Razak Simpson trying to find Berima Ba. He turns well, but the flag is up for offside against Ba. Chipsa, Ampofo, Abdul Karim, Chipsa, Apentane. Here is Danso. Loses the ball and is a throw into Legon Cities. It's Abdul Karim in possession for Nations. Michael Abrakwa is a good run from the left back. He goes in with a cutback, and that's a lovely connection from Danso, missing the post by inches. Clever finish from Richard Danso. Good run from Abrakwa. Great confidence, but the cross was just brilliant, and Danso finishing on his weaker left foot. The former Wafa player unable to hit the back of the net with that volley. Here is Danso with a drive, and it's the first goal for Nations FC. Richard Danso scores against his former coach, Pakwesi Fabian. That's a poor clearance from Frederick Ofori, and it's a powerful drive from outside the box by Richard Danso. They should be doing better from defense. If you're not comfortable playing at the back, you just don't try. And Danso has punished Legon Cities for that lack of concentration at the back. Interestingly, it was the Legon Cities coach, Pakwesi Fabian, who scouted Richard Danso for the Black Stars a couple of years ago, and he returns to score against him in the Nsenkyire Cup. Fabian actually coached him at Aduana Stars last 2 seasons. Let's see how they respond. It's Osei Kofi, can't get to the end of it. throw in. Good turn from Georgia Samoa. He's trying to find Dennis Adoma. Good run from Asamoah. He's showing great desire. Owusu goes for it, but Gripman with a clever tackle. In the first game, you had Ebenezer Seche playing in central defense for Nswatraman. Interestingly, Gripman, who played with Seche at Olympics, is also playing in central defense for Nations. Gripman and Seche were the top central defenders for Olympics last season, and now Seche is at Nswatraman, Gripman is at Nations, and they are all playing in the Nsenkyire Cup. Here is Simpson for Ampofo. Now Chipsa. Good turn from the former Aduana Stars player. Abdul Karim can't get to Danso with the ball. It's been intercepted. Here is Dennis Adoma. It's a foul against Appington. Free kick for Legon Cities. Obstruction on the part of Appington. Foster Chum to take the free kick for Legon Cities. Ben Swan in, and Simpson unable to flick it away. Here is Osei Kofi. He's got Neron Korte calling. Osei Kofi has got Abrakot to beat, and he gets a throw. Neron Korte to take. 20 minutes at the Nsenkyire Stadium. Nations lead in Legon Cities 1-0 in the second game of the 2024 Nsenkyire Cup. Referee should be calling for the game to be halted because Simpson has gone down from a heavy fall, but he's up. Here is Osei Kofi up against Appington. Head away by Simpson. Neron Korte's effort doesn't trouble Kofi Mensah, but referee has whistled for a temporary hold-up as the nation's captain, Razak Simpson, will need some medical attention. Nations lead Legon Cities 1-0 here at the Nsenkyire Stadium in Samra. There's an earlier incident that took Simpson down, but he didn't stay down because referee didn't stop the game. Then, second time, he went down and he had to be attended to. One of the best defenders in last season's Ghana Premier League, Razak Simpson. There was talk about him moving to Kotoko this season, but the deal failed to materialize. At least he's expected to play one more season for Nations. Simpson, the former Wafa, Ashgold and Liberty centre-back. Chifsa, fouled by Korte. Abrakwa to Appington. Now Kelvin Ampofo. Abdul Karim. Legon Cities win possession. Here is Richmond Owusu. It's a good run from the youngster. Owusu checks back, tries to switch to the right, but ball is cleared away by Abrakwa for Nations. Goalkeeper makes a mistake, but makes up for his mistake, nearly gave away a second goal. That's the clearance from Abrakwa, and the goalkeeper was all alone, no troubles, but look at how he nearly lost it. That's poor judgment from the goalkeeper. He's one of the new players playing for Legon Cities for the very first time. Clinton Beku, he comes from the Askanka Football Academy. Here is Abrakwa, looking for Boris. The Ivorian striker unable to control the ball. That's a foul. Faisal Saidu. Brought down by Boris. Frederick Ofori to Foster Chum. Ofori. Also content pass Gripman. Kofi Mensah finds Gripman. Gripman is very good with the ball at his feet. Very good ball playing centre back. But here comes Edu Jemfi. Owusu. There's an appeal and it's a penalty for Legon Cities. Legon Cities have a penalty. And this is how it all happened. Also with that ball trying to check onto Asamoah, but that's Abrakwa just bumping into the Legon Cities attacker. This way it all began with Edu Jemfi's pass, trying to find Owusu, and Abrakwa pushing the attacker down right in the box. Richmond Owusu wins the penalty for Legon Cities. It's Faisal Saidu to take it. Kofi Mensah up against the former King Faisal Babies player, Faisal Saidu. One of those young boys brought in by Pakwesi Fabin for pre-season. He steps up for an opportunity to equalize. It's Legon Cities trailing Nations and an opportunity to equalize. Faisal Saidu up against Kofi Mensah. Faisal steps up and Faisal makes it 1-1. Well converted, beautiful penalty. No chance for Kofi Mensah, it's 1-1. Keeper sent the wrong way. Good penalty by Faisal. The composure, he had to keep his calm to the top corner. Well taken. It's 1-1. We have a game on our hands. Completely taking the wrong direction. Nations have relinquished their lead. Last touch coming off Frederick Ofori, corner for Nations. Abdul Karim to take. Karim Ben Swan Beku gets a fist on it, and Edu Jemfi clears the mess. Kofi Mensah, this time he gets his clearance right. Gripman with a flick on. Ball is cleared by Ofori. Abrakwa comes up, but Kofi Mensah is first to the ball. Here's Ampofo, he loses possession. Here's Faisal, Seidu, now Neron Kote. Faisal, good turn, goes back to Akom. It's Faisal all the way back to his goalkeeper, Clinton Beku. Frank Akom. Akom joined Legon Cities from Insupon Fidelity. He was part of the Fidelity team that lost the second division playoff game in the Western region against 11 Wise a couple of weeks ago. Here is Abrakwa, now Abdul Karim. To William Apentin. Kofi Mensah's delivery, flicked on by Chipsa. Here is Barry Mabar. Looks for Boris. He's up against Akom. Akom is such a clever defender. Diminutive, but very combative. Chum to take the free kick. Gripman's header. Flicked on by Karim. Here is Neron Kote. Good turn from Kote. George Asamoah. Lovely ball to Osei Kofi down the right side. Good control from Osei Kofi. He wants options. He hangs on. Here is Jemfi. Now Neron Kote. He swings in across. Kofi Mensah has left it, but he pounces on it again. Good goalkeeping. That was a good cross from Kote. Delivered, trying to find Asamoah, but goalkeeper had it well covered. Dropped it the first time and grabbed it the second time. Here is Ampofo to Barry Mabar. Good tackle from Foster Chum. Now Faisal Seidu. Here is Edu Jemfi. It's a good ball. Flag stays down. How did he miss that? Owusu. But goalkeeper came out his line. 30 minutes played. That's the pass from Edu Jemfi. But Owusu should be doing better. Was the flag up for offside? Was that the best reaction from Kofi Mensah? It's a fair challenge. It's difficult to understand the decision of the referee. The striker, there was a collision, but not too sure there was an intention from the striker. Mensah has been attended to. That's a pass from Edu Jemfi. So it's a good through ball. The goalkeeper, one thing on his mind was to come. He made contact with the face of the goalkeeper. Referee thinks it should be a foul. Mini conference between the nation's players and their coaches, Johnson Smith and Kasim Mingo. Pakwesi Febin has got some words for the young striker Richmond Owusu. That's his trademark. He's got what it takes to bring the best out of young players. He's credited with the upbringing of players like Sule Muntari from the Nsenkyire Secondary School, where he was the sports master. The likes of William Thompson, who came to play for Kotoko's under 20 some time past. He's actually the first man who started coaching the Kotoko under 20 under Ernst Biddendorp, brought on the likes of Akwafu, Dodu, Kojo Poku and the likes. He's been in and out of the Black Starlets, Joe Park with Faben. Here is Gripman. Abdul Karim to Uppington. Long ball looking for Boris. He's up against Ofori. Danso is lurking behind. Here is Danso, the goal scorer for Nations. Now Abdul Karim to Uppington. Danso, Karim, Boris. Good player from Nations, passing the ball swiftly into enemy territory, but Legon Cities will clear their lines. Here is Owusu, but Nations will take possession. Abdul Karim is looking for Boris down the right side. Foster Chum trying to keep him in check. Uppington's ball cleared away by Faisal Seidu. Simpson, lovely turn from the centre back. Faisal intercepts. Now Gripman takes over. Berima is up against Frank Akom. Here is Berima. He's got Boris to his right. Good tackle from Akom. Throw in for Nations. Here is Danso. Now Boris. Good turn. Flag goes up. Offside. Get a clear view of that decision. So there you see Abdul Karim. Good call. Here is Faisal Seidu to Akom. Seidu. Ofori. Good play from Ampofo. Now he finds Boris. It's a big chance for Nations. Danso, can he score the second? Here is Danso. He's up against Chum. Good turn. He swings in one across the face of the goalpost, but Chips are unable to connect at close range. Danso twisting and turning and trying to find a space. Did well to get a shot across, but Faisal a shot late. Yusuf Chipsa getting so close to that one. Chum. Good tackle from Ampofo to shake off that run from Dennis Adoma. Adoma was on the books of Mediama last season, but he barely played for them. Ofori. Foster Chum, the former Vision FC left back. He's nutmegged the player for Adoma. Here is the goal scorer, Faisal Seidu. Now Neron Kote. He drives one, but nobody to connect for Legon Cities. Neron Kote is a product of Mamprobi-based Saint Stars. Went on to play for Liberty Professionals, joined Covenant Boys, and he's on the books of Legon Cities from Kotoku Shining Stars. He got a call up to the under-20 last season in preparing for the Wafu Championship. Korte. Here is Appington to Abdul Karim. Now Berima Ba with a good turn. Good play from Ba. He wants support. Chipsa. Berima Ba. Good play from Ba to go past his marker, but is well defended by Legon Cities. Razak Simpson all the way back to goalkeeper Kofi Ba. Osei Kofi intercepts. Skill gone wrong by Faisal. Here is Korte. It's a poor pass from Korte. Abrakwa. Berima can't control, and Akom will seek for support from Beku. No communication between Simpson and Abrakwa. They combined to give Nations something to worry about because Legon Cities have a free kick. Neron Korte to take the free kick. The former Liberty Professionals player swings one in to the far post. Controlled well by Adoma, and he's blown it over the bar. What a terrible finish. Dennis Adoma, the former Mediama player. That's a good delivery from Korte. He did well to trap the ball down. He had the space to shoot, and this is poor from him. Gripman. Danso's flick on. Here is Boris to the middle for Kelvin Ampofu. Ampofu to Richard Danso. Danso is trying to turn past his marker. Good play from Danso. Now Ampofu looks for Berima Ba. He's up against Korte, and Korte wins possession. Ball is cleared away by Akom, only as far as Appington. Now Danso for Nations. Good play from Danso. He's got the confidence to go for it, and Danso shoots. What a finish! That's an amazing strike from Richard Danso to make it 2-1 for Nations FC. Glorious goal from Richard Danso. Magnificent. He's got a skill, he's got the ability to score, and he's such a wonderful talent. Richard Danso. It's 2-1 for Nations. What a way to go past your markers to score. It's a good finish by our standards. 2-1 for Nations. He went past Faisal, then goes past Foster Chum. Nobody's stopping him, and it was a powerful drive. Keeper had no answers whatsoever. It's the best goal of the competition so far. Richard Danso with a classic finish. 2-1 for Nations. Legon Cities pegged back again. Danso with a double against his former coach, the coach who took him to the Black Stars, Pakwesi Febin. Edu Jemfi sends the cross down by Abrakwa. Here is Abdul Karim. Switches to Appington down the right side. Now Danso. Here is Chipsa. He's going on a solo run. It is Chipsa. Good stop by Akom. Clever defending. And Simpson is beaten to it. Owusu Gripman was first to arrive as a throw into Legon Cities. They are trying to give Nations a reaction to that second goal, throwing for Legon Cities. Here is Korte. Osei Kofi swings in across over the post of Kofi Mensah. So Kofi Mensah was imposed for the league champions. I've had to deal with these two regarding sometimes the mix-up in their names. Here is Mensah, one of the most experienced goalkeepers on the local scene. Been at Ashgold, been at Summer Youth, been at Dwarfs, been at Karela as well. He was at Power Dynamos in Zambia as well. Foul against Razak Simpson. We're doing 4 minutes of additional time. 45 minutes almost up here at the Nsenkyire Stadium. It's a good ball to Aaron Korte. Here is Korte. His cross takes the deflection and it goes straight to Mensah. But the ball had crossed the line before Mensah made contact as a corner. So it's 3 minutes of additional time. Korte's cross to the far post and nobody's connecting for the men in orange. Kofi Mensah collects it coolly for Nations. Uppington joined from Susubribi. Now Boris swings in across. Barry Maba, it's a beautiful header and the third goal for Nations. Lovely cross from Boris and an excellent header from Barry Maba. The telepathy is awesome. The understanding between these two. What a way to float that ball for the striker. Lovely cross and a good header, but what was the goalkeeper doing? The reaction from the goalkeeper certainly could have been better, but it was a good cross from the Ivorian number 9. Good leap and a brilliant finish. It's 3-1 against Legon Cities. Deep into stoppage time of first half. The defending could have been better, the goalkeeping should have been better, but you take nothing away from the brilliance of that header. It's 3-1 for Nations. Barry Maba, the goal scorer. 2 goals for Danso, 1 goal for Barry Maba. Here is Korte, wants to take the initiative. The right back surges forward. In the end, he's giving the ball away. Now Abrakwa to Abdul Karim. Karim to Ampofo. Switches to Uppington down the right. Gripman have slotted in so well to partner Simpson after the exit of Ewa Mensah, and he's playing so well, Gripman. Here is Chipsa. Now William Uppington. Danso. Ampofo, Danso, good 1-2 between these two, and ball falls to Boris. Can he score the fourth before the break? Danso, he's missed trying an attempt with his left foot. Abrakwa will take charge. He finds Barry Maba, the third goal scorer. Abdul Karim wants a bite. Abrakwa gets it back, swings in across. Headed away, eventually Here is Edu Jemfi. Now Osei Kofi. A whistle. That's the whistle to wrap up the first half here at the Nsenkyire Stadium. An exciting contest by all standards. 4 goals produced in the first half. Danso with 2 brilliant goals, but it was the second goal that shook the foundations of the Nsenkyire Stadium, and Bermaban leaping to head in the third. So at halftime at the Nsenkyire Stadium in Samraboy, the second game of the 2024 Nsenkyire Cup, Legon Cities 1, Nations 3 at halftime. Remember, this coverage is live on Gringo TV and Max TV. We'll be back for second half action. That's the whistle to start this second game of the Nsenkyire Cup here. It's Legon Cities up against Nations FC. Live on Gringo TV and Max. It's a long ball in. He's trying to find the striker. This should be their first goal for Legon Cities. Kofi Mensah making a mistake, but the young striker, Richmond Owusu, unable to make it count. Certainly should be doing better, Kofi Mensah. There was an opportunity presented on the plate, but the young striker just failing to deal with it. Kofi Mensah does well to save the situation for his side, but the clearance is poor. Legon Cities can make it 1-0. It's a long ball, but it goes horribly wrong. Nana Amanfo, after Kofi Mensah's poor clearance, but could have done better. It was quite a distance, but a bit of the former Wafa player unable to hit the back of the net with that volley. Here is Danso with a drive, and it's the first goal for Nations FC. Richard Danso scores against his former coach, Pakwesi Fabian. That's a poor clearance from Frederick Ofori, and it's a powerful drive from outside the box by Richard Danso. They should be doing better from defense. If you're not comfortable playing at the back, you just don't try. And Danso has punished Legon City. He's very good with the ball at his feet. Very good ball playing centre back. But here comes Edu Jemfi. Owusu. There's an appeal and it's a penalty for Legon Cities. And this is how it all happened. Owusu with that ball trying to check onto Asamoah, but Faisal steps up and Faisal makes it 1-1. Well converted, beautiful penalty. No chance for keeper sent the wrong way. Taken. It's 1-1. We have a game on our hands. Completely. George Asamoah. Lovely ball to Osei Kofi down the right side. Good control from Osei Kofi. He wants options. He hangs on. Here is Jemfi. Now Neron Kote. He swings in across. Kofi Mensah has left it, but he pounces on it again. Good goalkeeping. That was a good cross from Kote. Delivered, trying to find Asamoah, but goalkeeper had it well covered. Dropped it the first time. Now Faisal Seidu. Here is Edu Jemfi. It's a good ball. Flag stays down. How did he miss that? Owusu. But goalkeeper came out his line. Played. That's the pass from Edu Jemfi. but Owusu should be doing better. Was the flag up for offside? Was that the best reaction from Kofi Mensah? It's a fair challenge. It's difficult. Good play from Ampofo. Now he finds Boris. It's a big chance for Nations. Danso, can he score the second? Here is Danso. He's up against Chum. Good turn. He swings in one across the face of the goalpost, but Danso twisting and turning and trying to find a space. Did well to get a shot across, but Faiz Liberty Professionals player swings one in to the far post. Controlled well by Adoma, and he's blown it over the bar. What a terrible finish. The former Mediama player, that's a good delivery from Corte. He did well to trap the ball down. He had the space to shoot, and this is poor from him. Looks for Berimaba. He's up against Corte, and Corte wins possession. Ball is cleared away by Akom, only as far as Uppington. Now Danso for Nations. Good play from Danso. He's got the confidence to go for it, and Danso shoots. What a finish! That's an amazing strike from Richard Danso to make it 2-1 for Nations FC. Glorious goal from Richard Danso. Magnificent. He's got a skill. He's got the ability for talent. Richard Danso. It's 2-1 for Nations. What a way to go past your markers to score. It's a good finish by all standards. 2-1 for Nations. He went past Faisal, then goes past Foster, Chum. Nobody's stopping him, and it was a powerful drive. Keeper had no answers whatsoever. It's the best goal of the competition so far. Uppington joined from Susubribi. Now Boris swings in across. Berimaba, it's a beautiful header, and the third goal for Nations. Lovely cross from Boris, and an excellent header from Berimaba. The understanding between these two. What a way to float that ball for the striker. Lovely cross and a good header, but what was the goalkeeper doing? The reaction from the goalkeeper certainly could have been better, but it was a good cross from the Ivorian number 9. Good leap and a brilliant finish. It's 3-1 against Legon Cities. Deep into stoppage time of first half. The defending could have been better. The goalkeeping should have been better. But you take nothing away from the brilliance of that. Owusu. That's the whistle to wrap up the first half here at the Nsenkyire Stadium. An exciting contest by all standards. 4 goals produced in the first half. Danso with 2 brilliant goals, but it was the second goal that shook the foundations of the Nsenkyire Stadium, and Berimaba leaping to head in the third. So at halftime at the Nsenkyire Stadium in Samaraboy, the second game of the 2024 Nsenkyire Cup, Legon Cities 1, Nations. Just looking for Osei Kofi, but Abrakwa will step up and allow the ball to roll over for a throw-in. Abrakwa joined from Sky FC, the same team that Baba Musa played for last 2 seasons before joining Samotex. Here is Ampofo. Goes down from the challenge of the hard-working midfielder Georgia Samoa. Is a free kick for Nations. Both teams yet to make changes to the teams that began the game from the first half. If you just joined us, it's our coverage of the 2024 Nsenkyire Cup, a competition which is played in honor of the CEO of Samotex Football Club and the managing director of the Samotex Company Limited. Danso makes a mistake and loses possession. Here is Chum. Good shake off from Chum onto the. This should be a foul. Free kick. Gripman with a late tackle that has gifted Legon Cities a free kick. Richmond Owusu, the brightest spot in the attacking half of Legon Cities. Dennis Adoma to take the free kick for Cities. Mind you, they trail Nations by 1 goal to 3. He swings one to the far post. Header comes in, but referee whistles because Abrakwa was impeded. Abrakwa was impeded by Richmond Owusu. Free kick for Nations right in their 18-yard box. That's the delivery from Adoma. So there you see the push on Abrakwa by Owusu. Gripman. Good play from Gripman to Apintin. Here is Ampofo. Kelvin Ampofo wins the free kick for Nations. Referee has a word with him because his reaction after the foul wasn't pleasant enough. Good skill from Ampofo. Switches to the right, but is taken over by CTs. Here is Akom to Adoma. Here's the goal scorer, Faisal Seidu. Now Edu Jemfi onto the path of Owusu. Owusu goes for goal and it's drifted wide for a goal kick. Richmond Owusu arriving at the end of this one, tries to shake off Gripman, but the final delivery not good enough. Here is Apintin. Good skill from Ampofo. Onto the right side, here is Richard Danso. Chipsa. Ball headed away by Ofori. Legon Cities are coming up with wholesale substitutions. They are bringing out 6 players and introducing 6 more into the game. So Adoma, the likes of Edu Jemfi, Neron Korte, all of them making way. Legon Cities have handed the captain's armband to Bafo Yamwa. They've also introduced David Kofi Ayebu. Isaac Quagrin, his first involvement, and is a free kick into nations territory. Here is Ampofo. Switches to Berimaba, but Bar can't control. Gripman sends the ball the way back to his goalkeeper. Here is Akom. He finds Bafo Yamwa. Good play from Hamid Tahir. Abrakwa to take the throw in for nations. Here is Gripman. Surging forward, goes to the right and finds Uppington. Here is Danso to Boris. He assisted in the 3rd goal. Here is Boris. He wants Danso. Danso with a lovely skill to go past his marker. Danso, he gives the ball away. Now Faisal Seidu, good stop by Gripman. Ampofo gets the ball away. Danso is beaten to it. Here is Simpson. Now Abdul Karim. Osei Kofi takes it back to Akom for Legon Cities. Yamwa. Good defending by Simpson, and Abrakwa will mop up. Good defending from Abrakwa and Gripman. Intelligent play from Gripman at the back. The former Great Olympics player is gradually warming himself into the Nations FC team, a player personally recommended by Kasim Mengel. He knows his qualities and he fits in so well as a replacement for Ewa Mensah. Here is Frank Akom. But Bermaba takes possession. Good play from Bermaba. Akome is tracking back. Bermaba takes possession. Good play from Bermaba. But there's a sliding tackle that takes the ball away for a throw-in from Joseph Obriaboa. Good play from Obriaboa. Abrakwa with a lovely cross in. Danso is lurking. Can he get to it? The former Black Starless winger, Danso, tries to play the 1-2 with Ampofo. It's a free kick. Faisal Seidu bringing down Danso. Free kick for Nations. Abdul Karim to take the free kick for Nations. The former Bechem United midfielder to take. Sometimes Karim can also play as a right back, one of the versatile players in the game. Free kick for Nations. It's Legon City's 1, Nations 3. Karim takes the free kick. Headed away by Legon Cities. Back to Abdul Karim. He shows great desire, but Dennis Adoma fights for it. Karim wins it. Here is Ampofo. There should be a foul. George Asamoah with a very careless tackle. Free kick for Nations. Asamoah joined Legon Cities from 2nd Division base side FC Montreal. He's a Montreal FC product, and he's won them a free kick. Abdul Karim to take it for Nations. Now he's cost them a free kick, I should say. The Montreal hard tackling midfielder. Nations have a lot of quality on their bench. I've seen Sadiq Al-Hassan. Here is Danso with a drive. It is Danso. The ball is cleared away. Here is Seidu Faisal. The flag is up. Offside against Abubakar Tahir. Flag is up. Here is Frank Akom. Now Danso will take over. Bermaba was all alone on the left-hand side, but referee whistles infringement in favor of Nations. Here is Chipsa. Now Simpson. Bermaba, Osaikofi's header. Osaikofi is also one of those players who played for Insupon Fidelity in that Western Regional 2nd Division Middle League playoff that 11 Whites eventually won and qualified for the 1st Division. Osei Kofi's clearance away. All the way to Kofi. Nations FC with a 4th goal. Abdul Karim combines with Chipsa to make it 4. Abdul Karim on the score sheet. That's Danso with the earlier ball in. It falls to Chipsa. Chipsa sets this up for Abdul Karim. And look at the drive from the outside of the 18-yard box. It's a good goal. Good drive from Abdul Karim, and that was the dummy from Berimaba. There was nothing you could do about it. It's a good goal. Goal. Here's Adoma. It's a good ball, but the flag goes up. It's offside against the Legon City's attacker, Hamid Tahir. But the build-up looked promising, but they didn't time their run well. Yes, it's offside. Substitution for Nations. Faisal is making way. Boris is making way for Faisal Chawite. Kelvin Ampofo is making way for Prince Bedu. Richard Dansu is making way for Nafiu Sulemana. And Chipsa is making way for Prince Aqua. Here is Gripman. Now to Simpson. Now Aqua. Simpson. Brilliant play from Gripman. But he's giving the ball away eventually. Racing for the boys Asamoah, but Kofi Mensah just calmly collects the ball and finds Victor Dro, the former Dreams FC right back. Here is Raymond Oko Gripman. He has a twin brother who is also a footballer, but he's never tested Premier League football like his elder brother. And interestingly, the two brothers are all central defenders. Here is Abrakwa to Aqua. Now Nafiu Sulemana. He's giving the ball away to Adoma, the former Mediama attacker. Here is Dennis Adoma. Now Abdul Karim for Nations. Simpson all the way back to Mensah. Now Raymond Oko Gripman, Abdul Karim, Victor Odro, back to Mensah. Here is Abrakwa, the former Sky Boy. Nations are playing very beautiful football at this point, and the winner throw in. Here's Asamoah. Simpson is there. He's a strong tower in defense, Razak Simpson. Nations lead by 3-1, but 4-1. In the meantime, Legon Cities have a player down, and it looks like it's Dennis Adoma who has gone down. Legon Cities have a player down. He needs medical attention. He looks to be good now, walking off limping. Odro. Gripman. The ball looked to have crossed the line. Is a good call. Good decision. Gripman wasn't paying attention. That's the price you pay for a lack of concentration. Another foul against Victor Dro. Free kick decision in favor of Legon Cities. They're trying to push very hard in the late stages of the game, but they have a 3-goal deficit to overturn, and it's difficult at this point. Poorly delivered free kick by Isaac Quagreen. Raymond Gripman. Here is Victor Dro. Good play from the right back. He puts one through. Nafiu Sulemana has got the pace, but Adum is first to the ball. Akom clears the ball away under pressure. It's a throw-in for Legon Cities to defend. Nations have the advantage. Here is Odro. The former Dreams FC right back goes to the former Olympic centre back, Gripman. And Simpson arrives and goes to Kofi Mensah. Kofi to Abrakwa. Abrakwa gives away possession. Faisal can keep it in. Here is Faisal. Good play from Faisal. Now Abrakwa gets possession. Sends one through looking for Aqua. Now Adoma. Abrakwa takes over for Nations. Sends the ball to Aqua. Good control from Prince Aqua. He looks for Barry Maban. Barry Maban in possession up against Obriya Boa. Cleared away by Akom. Throw-in for Nations. Akom, a product of Insupon Fidelity Football Club. Good play from Obriya Boa. Here comes Osei Kofi. He's up against Abrakwa. Here is Osei Kofi. He's got a goal scorer behind him. Here is Faisal Seidu. Faisal with a cross. Gripman gets it away. It's a corner for Legon Cities. Raymond Oko Gripman. he's proven to be a good signing for Nations FC. Corner taken. Heads go up. It's a goal kick. The header from Akom not yielding any positive result. Gripman. Odro. Back to Gripman. Gripman has come into this team with a lot of experience and calmness and composure. He's playing so well. Here's Aqua. Now, Abrakwa. Abrakwa sensing a cross. Berima Bar to the end of it. Defended well by Legon Cities. Here's Osei Kofi. He can't keep the ball in. Advantage to Nations. Yamwa. Here's Osei Kofi. He sends in an early ball. Can they get a second? Clever goalkeeping from Kofi Mensah. Timely and intelligent movement. But so Kofi Mensah, he wants to be changed. Not too sure he's interested in continuing with the game. The Nations FC goalkeeper complaining of a shoulder injury, but guess what? He says he's fine. He doesn't want to be changed anymore. Nations FC are pulling off Berima Bar. He's had a very decent game, and they are bringing in Opoku Moses from Glorious United. Berima, he scored a goal from the header. He's had a decent game, Berima. Akom. Free kick for Nations. It's going to be a yellow card for Frank Akom. We're just talking about him in commentary position, and he gets a yellow card, Akom. Free kick for Nations.
Sheriff.
Abdul Karim to take the free kick for Nations. Nafiu Sulemana. Good strike, it took a deflection. And it's a corner for Nations. Abdul Karim is a poorly taken corner kick. Odro, that's a push, is a foul against Adoma. It's a very nasty challenge. Isaka. Abrakwa with a good touch to find Aqua. Here is Aqua. Now Abrakwa. Good play between Abrakwa and Aqua. Can they get a fourth goal? But the Legon City's goalkeeper, Hadini Bariu, can they score? Nope, over for a goal kick. Nafiu Sulemana is up for it. Throw in for Nations. It's a goal kick. Free kick, advantage Legon Cities. Away by Sulemana, Aqua. Here is Sulemana. Here is Sulemana for Nations. He's looking for support. He's lost possession, but he's gone on to foul an opponent. "80 minutes. It should have been a card incident, a clear stamp from Sulemana on Obria Bois. That's a clumsy challenge. Unacceptable. There was a push on Simpson, and then you see him demonstrating with the hand that he was pushed by Osei Kofi. Nations lead by 4 goals to 1 and are still pushing for a 5th goal. They have a corner kick, Nations FC.
Abrakwa. Here is Abdul Karim. Now Abrakwa, he sends in a cross, but it goes wayward. Goal kick. Here is Nephew, goes down, free kick. There's a foul against Legon City's Quay Green. Another throw-in for Nations. Matthew Sulemana has brought some energy into the Nations attack. He's such a hard-working attacker, Matthew Sulemana. The only problem he's got with how to convert chances that comes his way. Long throw in by Abrakwa, nearly the 5th goal, and it's a goal kick. That's a long throw by Abrakwa. Simpson made the attempt, but it's looking like it was the last touch from a Legon City's player. Here is Aqua. It's a foul. Advantage. Legon Cities. Here is Prince Aqua. Lovely ball to Sulemana. Here is Sulemana. He goes for goal, and that's the 5th goal. It's 5-1. Nations have made it 5. All the work done by Sulemana. By 5-0. Opoku Moses. Moses Opoku gets the 5th goal for Nations. He's a player who was brought in from Glorious United. And Razak Simpson gives him a warm hug for that goal. 5-1. At the Nsenkyire Stadium. It should be over by now. So tomorrow is Nations against Samatex. Legon Cities up against Nsenkyire. Big deal tomorrow. Here comes Sulemana, playing so well. Now Odro. Sulemana is making the run. Odro puts the ball through for Sulemana. The former Inter-Allies and Legon Cities player gives the ball to Odro, who loses possession. But Gripman is calm, allows Simpson to take it. Excellent play from Simpson. Here is Abrakwa to Simpson. Oh, lovely turn around from the center back. He finds Aqua. Aqua onto the left, and Nations are pushing for a sit goal. He goes for glory from that distance, but it's not going to hit the back of the net. Faisal with that attempt. Faisal Chawite from Akachi All Stars. He joined Legon Nations FC. Suleimana's ball. Here is Frank Akom. Osei Kofi to his midfield partner. Kofi Mensah will be excited to have just picked up a ball from his net, and that was even from the spot kick. But his boys have done him a great deal of good with 4 goals. They scored actually 5 goals now. Obrieboa, Quay Green, Odro, here is Simpson. Now Aqua, he's got a chance to attack. He sends the ball to the left-hand side. Here is Chawete. Now Abrakwa gives the ball away. Bafo. Amit Tahir loses possession. Yes, referee whistles. We'll see how he goes. It did cross the line. I think it did cross. It's a good call. Mensah's ball to Odro. Odro to Suleimana. Those 2 goals scored by Richard Danso has given him the Man of the Match award. So Richard Danso of Nations has been voted as the MVP for this second game. Ebenezer Aqua was the best player in the first game. Simpson's delivery, Suleimana controls. Here is Nafiu. He's looking for space. Nafiu Suleimana, he wants to get on the score sheet, but his effort doesn't trouble the Legon City's goalie. Indication of 3 additional minutes. Kofi Mensah equal to the task. Abdul Karim nearly lost it, but he makes amends. Brilliant turn from Sulemana. Aqua, lovely switch onto the left-hand side. Here is Chawite. Faisal. Now Aqua. He can't control it. Obriabois with a long ball in. Here is Faisal Saidu. He brings the ball back to Ami Tahir, but his effort was an audacious one that just goes over the bar for a goal kick. Faisal did well to control. He saw the arriving Hamid Tahir. He decided to go for glory, but you're looking at Osei Kofi as the better option.
Come on, hey, come on! Come on in!
That's a foul. Free kick. Abdul Karim surges forward. Here is Sulemana. He turns around his marker. He goes with a cutback and he gets a corner. Corner kick for Nations. Sulemana has brought a lot of energy into this game. Operating from the right-hand side of attack has been good to watch. The Legon City's goalkeeper, Godfrey Dodu, ready to collect the corner, but the header from Gripman is not troubling Godfrey Dodu. Referee has blown his whistle for the end of the second game of the 2024 Nsenkyire Cup. Second game of the day, and Nations FC have registered a 5-star performance with a 5-1 scoreline. They've been amazing, they've been brilliant, and they've really lived up to it. Not so many new players in the setup, strategic recruitment. Legon Cities came into this competition with an entirely new setup. The old players were left at home, with Paco Sikfe trying to build a new team for the next season. 2 games on the first day of the 2024 Nsenkyire tournament. Is a 4-club invitational competition that has been played in honor of the CEO of Samatex Football Club, Richard Dua Nsenkyire. Samatex won the first game, and Nations FC have made light work of Legon Cities by beating them by 5-1. The 2-goal hero, Richard Danso, wins the MVP for this evening's game. Tomorrow, 2 games are coming up. Legon Cities versus Nswatreman. Then the second game is Nations up against Samatex. It's been an exciting match day 1 of the Nsenkyire 2024 Cup Tournament. Live on Gringo TV. produced and brought to the whole world by Max TV. We're excited to be part of this coverage. It's over. Full time at the Nsenkyire Cup 2024, second game of the day. Legon Cities 1, Nations FC 5.